Hey friends, welcome to my beauty room. Come on in. Welcome, guys. I am so excited to finally be giving you guys a house update. It has been way too long. My beauty room, I am literally so proud of it. It is actually the only room in the house that's like pretty much 100% finished. And I love her. This is definitely a priority for me, obviously because of work, but also because I just wanted, like I've always wanted my beauty room to just be my little sanctuary, and I wanted it to be a place that obviously like felt nice and felt glam, but also like makes me feel inspired. And I am so freaking happy with how it turned out. My beauty room is actually a solid mix of like nice, bougie, high quality pieces and also some really great affordable finds. Every time I come in here, I just feel so happy and so grateful. I feel like every single woman deserves to have a beauty room, just a dedicated space to all her stuff, a place for you to get ready and feel like a queen. Like I love everything this room is about. So I'm gonna walk you guys through, take you step by step of the entire room, pieces I chose, why I chose them, where I got everything. And then also we can dig in really quickly to a couple other little minor other house updates. And then I can tell you what my plans are to kind of get done in the house this year. So let's do it. Let's get into this beauty room tour. These chairs are actually one of my favorite parts of the room. I just love that they're practical. Like I can still come in here and lounge. They're like super comfy. I like come in here and like crisscross applesauce. Sometimes I'll bring my laptop and I'll just be working from here. Or sometimes I actually even, I'll like face them together and just do a whole lounge moment in here and just chill. Like this truly is, when I tell you this is my sanctuary, this is my literal sanctuary. So these are beautiful boucle chairs. Something about them that just looks so nice and bougie, but still yet like they're just very comfortable to sit in. And that's a big thing for me, like in the house when it comes to like house decor. Of course, I love things to look really nice, but I will never sacrifice like something looking nice for comfort. You know what I mean? Like I need it to be comfortable and look nice, and that's what these chairs are. These are actually from CB2. But I bought them at the Crate and Barrel outlet, which is a major key if you're ever doing anything in your house and you want like that bougie expensive vibe, or if you have just expensive taste like how I do, check out the outlet. So here in Atlanta, up north, there is a Crate and Barrel outlet. You will find Crate and Barrel and CB2 items on sale there. I actually bought quite a few pieces from that outlet because you get it at such a discounted price. If you are gonna go to the outlet, you do wanna make sure that you're checking the pieces and making sure they're not too damaged. Some stuff is really damaged and I would say it doesn't even make sense. But if you check it and it looks really good, like how these chairs were, snag it. These, I believe, only came with just a little bit of like, there were like a couple little dots on the seating part, but they're completely gone. I actually went on Amazon and I got this powder that you can use to clean sensitive fabrics like boucle, and it worked like a charm. You just put the powder on, vacuumed it up, and these were clean and they look brand new. Absolutely love these. And then I have these black pillows on them. I like a good little contrast moment with black. These are either Target or Home Goods pillows, I can't remember.
Quick note, I will not be linking anything to Target. I am very disappointed by them rolling back their DEI programs. I think it's disgusting. So I'm not shopping Target right now. And I also refuse to encourage you guys to shop Target right now. Of course, do what you want to do. But anything that I did get from Target in my beauty room, I will be linking similar items from other places instead.
In between the two chairs, I have this really nice table that I found at Home Goods. It has like the most beautiful marbling on top with gold feet. I did gold hardware in here. In the rest of my house, I kind of went with the black hardware, but in here I wanted a little bit more glam, and y'all know me, I am a gold girl through and through. So I went ahead and did like gold accents in here, and I kind of like it because the rest of the house feels very cohesive, I guess, with the black hardware, but in here it just feels like a different vibe, and I like that. Like I like that we have our own thing going on in here. So yeah, this table for the Lolo from Home Goods. And then, did y'all think these were real flowers? Be honest, did you think that these were real flowers? Because I saw these in Target and bought them right away, like no hesitation, because these are the most beautiful full flowers I've ever seen. I feel like this bouquet kind of just like livens up the space, and it just adds this like beautiful like feminine vibe. It also adds like a cutesy little pop of color. Like I love these. This statement piece painting is also actually a Home Goods find, which is crazy. I literally bought this on a whim. I saw it in the store and I said, you know what? You're coming home with me. This painting was kind of like a little outside of my comfort zone. I am a very neutral girl. I do believe they call it sad beige now. The whole neutral like homes thing was not a trend for me. I genuinely love neutrals, warm tones, earth tones. That's what I love. So initially what I had in my mind was like something very simple, like a black and white kind of painting. But when I saw this, I felt like it was a really good opportunity to add a little bit more fun and some more color to the space. And I think that's exactly what it does. And then it had like the gold frame with a little bit of black on the edges. Like I am actually really, really happy with this. It also has like gold specks in it. So it ties everything together and is just like a gorgeous statement on her own. And then she is flanked by these two lights. So these two lights are not hardwired, by the way. They are hung to the wall, but they're not like hardwired at all. So these are from Amazon and you can just go here and touch them to turn them off or on. Every once in a while, I'll just take them down and charge them. You just plug them in with a USB-C cord and that's it. It's just this long strip LED light in the back. I love these. I love these. I didn't want to have to spend money to get an electrician to come in and do all that. And just thinking about an electrician coming in and doing all that just felt like too much. So I just got these for the low on Amazon and these look so expensive. Like these, the vibe this gives, it like reminds me of what you would see in a museum to kind of showcase the most beautiful art. I love it. And also having this extra lighting in the background of my videos is also very fun. Beautiful, gorgeous, obsessed. The only thing about these is that obviously because they aren't hardwired, if they are out of battery, you're screwed. Like they're not gonna turn on. So I have to make an actual effort to make sure that I'm charging them every once in a while. But so far so good. I really love them and I'm glad we went this route. There's one thing about me I'm noticing also is that this is my first time, this is like my first house that I'm actually fitting out for myself. And I feel like I'm learning as I'm doing. And there are a couple of things that I've done that I'm like, okay, cool, but maybe we could tweak this and switch it around. I didn't want to be like fully committed to this as much as I love it, because who knows, just like that these lights are just very non-committal and they get the job done. They're gorgeous, they're expensive looking. That is my vibe. I always try to see like if I'm going to get something on a discount, it's gonna have to look a lot more expensive than it actually is. And you know, Amazon and Wayfair have been really, really good for that. So moving right along the room, we now have arrived at my fragrance center. I cannot tell you how much I love my fragrances finally being able to be displayed, because obviously like perfume bottles are gorgeous. I feel like they're meant to be displayed, but literally for the last like year and a half, all my perfume bottles have just been in clear bins, just stacked on top of each other. And I honestly just ended up wearing like the same 1 or 2 perfumes. With them being displayed like this now, I feel like I'm experimenting with different perfume combos all the time. Like I'm actually getting use out of all the fragrances that I have. And I love it. For a while before I decided on this, I actually had a tree in this corner and it was cute, but it was, I don't know, something kind of felt to me like it was just not giving. So I was like, you know what? This could be the perfect corner for me to put my fragrances, and it is, because this gives so much life to this corner. Something about it just looks really glam. I think it's probably because of the beautiful bottles. I mean, I really love the bookshelf that I went with. Initially, I was just looking at the regular, you know, the closed-in bookshelves, and then I found this on Wayfair. It comes in multiple different colors. Initially, I was thinking about getting like the all white, like these are white, and then the shelves were also white, but then I saw this option with the white arms and then the wood tone shelves, and I was like, yeah, let's add a little bit of warmth. Let's not let everything be like too white and gold and stark in here. And I love what the wood is doing for this corner. This has actually been a little life-changing for me. Beautiful, gorgeous, stunning, 12 out of 10. Speaking of beautiful, stunning, gorgeous, we need to talk about this chandelier. Is this not the most beautiful chandelier you have ever seen in your life? And this is a Wayfair find. Look at her. She is stunning. The way this looks in the back of my videos, the way this really just tied everything in the room together, I mean, beautiful. Hi, you think I'm giving you kisses? Okay, mama. By the way, if you see her, she hanging out, this is also her favorite room. She literally sits here and barks at people all day. According to her, this is her room too. Back to our beautiful chandelier. Another thing I love about the chandelier is the amount of light that this gives. Major tip if you want to kind of create your own beauty room, lighting is going to be the utmost importance. Okay, not even just for me as a content creator because I gotta film, but like when you're doing makeup and stuff, you need to be able to see properly and you need the right lighting. One of the reasons why I love the chandelier so much is that like this is like 19 bulbs. So it's not just one big light with one big bulb. It's like 19 bulbs. Because it's so many bulbs, it gives a lot of beautiful light. The color of the bulbs, also very important. I went with 4000 K in here. 6000 is gonna be like your brightest white light. They call that the daylight bulb. And then as you go down, I think the lowest is about 2700. That light is a lot more yellowy. So 2700 to 6000 is basically a scale of very yellow light up to the ultra most whitest light. So what I opted for in here was about 4000, so not crazy white because that would be a bit too much, but still a lot lighter and more of like a neutral light versus like the lighting that I have in some of the rest of the house. Basically, I am a lighting connoisseur now. But you'll find, I'm telling you, like you will find that lighting can make the biggest difference. Oh, you know what? I almost kind of breezed over my little curtains. We need to talk about my curtains because these are really cute. Also, another Wayfair find. This knot detail at the top was so glam to me. My mom actually picked these out. I love these, and they also have like a really nice, pretty sheen to them. It just gives this really nice, expensive glam vibe. Both the curtains and the curtain rod ended up being pretty affordable, which is great because again, I have very expensive taste, so I try to like save wherever I can. Now, of course, we gotta talk about the star of the show, my vanity and my floor mirror. This is the other side of the room. This is my glam corner. This is where I get ready. My lighted XL Hollywood vanity from Impressions Vanity. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, like I've never been able to have a vanity this large. Like this mirror is huge. It's literally called like the Hollywood Glam XL mirror or something from Impressions Vanity. I'll link everything for you guys below as usual, so you can check it out if you want to. This, I will say, is not a cheap setup, and this is actually one of the very first things that I bought because I just knew exactly what I wanted. I knew I needed a good solid vanity and I knew I needed tons of storage. I ended up just splurging first, and for like the first like year in the house, it was just my vanity, and I live for this vanity, okay? This is a dream. So I have 1, 2, 3 drawers on the top here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 drawers going down the sides where I just keep, like these are full of my makeup. There's one drawer that has like my camera equipment and stuff in it. Every single other drawer is full of like makeup. And then I actually keep this on top. This is like my go-to section where I just don't really want to think about stuff. I just kind of, these are like literally everyday go-to products for me. Look at my little brush holder. Isn't she so cute? I got this from Sephora. This is one of those things that you can get with your points from Sephora. I love it. I actually have been thinking about getting another one because it is literally just so cute. Yeah, this whole vanity setup, again, I think 1000% every woman deserves to have this in their life because getting ready here is like a dream every single time. It's so good. And again, the lighting, And then you know what's really good? I just love like how looking here just reflects back everything that's behind me, which I have worked so hard to like curate and stuff, and just feels, it just feels so good and so beautiful. And I am so thankful for this space and for the room. Like this is one of my favorite things about being a homeowner. I just have all this space for myself to do whatever I want, and that will never get old to me. I will forever be grateful to be able to do this. Let me show you guys also my vanity chair. So this is from Home Goods. It's just like a, I don't know if you'd call this either suede or velvet, like a really nice soft material. I love this chair. It does get dirty. You can see the sides have like a little dirt, a little bit of makeup on there, but I'm not too bothered by it. One of the things that I realized is that I cannot have a vanity with a chair that doesn't have wheels. Like I have to have wheels on my vanity chair, because it just helps. You can scoot back, scoot forward. Like, you're doing a lot of things and movements when you're getting ready. You got to scoot back to open drawers and stuff like that, to grab products, and all that stuff is just so much easier to make sure you get something with wheels. So I was able to really save and still get like a cute, nice looking chair by grabbing this from HomeGoods. So last but certainly not least is my closet. There's a lot of stuff in there, so be prepared. Behind these doors is a lot of product, but I've done my very best to kind of organize it as best as I can. So one of the best things that I did for myself in this closet is getting a professionally installed closet system. This is game changer, okay? And I made sure to get one that still had some space for clothes. I always try to think of like resale value, not too much. It's like this balancing act, because it's like you don't want to worry, you don't want to live in your house now being worried about reselling it later. It could be years and years down the line, you never know. But resale value is still something that you kind of want to keep in the back of your mind. So I'm not letting it dictate every single decision I make, but if I can make a smart decision somewhere for resale value, then I will. And so that's what I did with this closet system. On this side, I opted to get like a bar where you could actually hang some clothes, because again, like if this room is gonna be converted into something else, that could very easily be done. But it actually kind of works out for me, because all of like my tall lights and stuff, other bigger items really fit in this nice little cubby. So it's good. And I'm gonna start like hanging up my hair, like my ponytail and clip-ins, whatever it is, like I'm gonna start like hanging them up here. So it really does actually work out very well for me. And then everything here is in their own designated clear bin. It's not 100% perfect and neat, but it is organized. There is some organization to the chaos that goes in here. These are all my hair products, my skincare products, my hair tools. I have cosmetic bags. I have a whole bin dedicated to like travel size cosmetics. Like, this is where all my stuff is. And I am so happy that I can just kind of still keep it organized and stuff behind here, but I'm so happy that I can just close the door and it just be nice and quiet and neat in here. Like, I don't have to see that if I don't want to. And I love that. I love that for me. Oh, speaking of which, I need to take out a body wash because I literally ran out of body wash today. So I am really proud of the organization we've been able to come up with in here, because it's part of my system of keeping things as well. Like, I'm like, okay, if you are overflowing out of your clear bin, it's time to get rid of some product. Like, there's no possible way that I can just keep every single thing that I receive in PR. This is why I end up having giveaways for you guys, why I end up having giveaways to the women's shelter here. I actually recently just packed up like a big box of new products for LA. My agency was organizing, giving it to those who need it, who lost everything in the LA fires, and then also like 2 massive boxes of clothes. So yeah, it kind of helps me make sure that I'm not like hoarding everything, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be very honest with you. I have hoarder tendencies a little bit, just because I feel like sentimental. Like, I get connected to things and I'm like, well, what if I need this? Like, you never know. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Anyways, this is what we're working with. Even if I'm like literally sitting here trying to make sure that I mentioned where I got also be able to. But even if I may have forgotten to mention it in the video, doors, it will be linked for you in the description box. Live behind there. I promise. Best thing ever. But yeah, guys, this is my beauty room. I cannot tell you how much I love it and how proud I am of it, because I had a vision for this room. I wanted it to be beautiful from every angle. I wanted it to kind of represent me. I just wanted it to feel like me. I wanted it to be practical for me. And I think we've achieved all of those things. And I'm very, very proud. I was one of those girls, believe it or not, who was very overwhelmed at the thought of filling up an entire house. Honestly, I think anybody would be most people would be overwhelmed by the thought of that. My mom is one of those people who, she's like a decor girly. Like, she does not get overwhelmed by that kind of thing. She is just ready to go. So I've really relied on a lot of her support to help guide me through the process of making my house into a home. So I just feel really proud for like fully completing this room. That's the thing about getting like a new construction home, where it's like you're filling bare bones. And for a while, it was like I was just focused on, okay, I need to get the necessities. I need a bed to sleep in, I need nightstands, I need a couch to sit in. All those things were like kind of like my main focus, just scattered throughout the house. And so now it gets to be a little bit more fun where like, okay, base pieces are in, necessities are in, let's have fun. Let's add some fun and flair and decor to this space. So I'm just taking my time and doing that. And so yeah, this beauty room is my first room that I have completed 100%. So in terms of my next projects, my guest room and my guest bathroom are actually pretty much complete as well. The only thing missing is for us to get a TV in there, get it mounted to the wall, and then that will be complete. But what I do need to sort out is the closet, because that closet is currently my dumping ground for things where I don't exactly have a place for it yet. It is literally filled with like random stuff. Like it's just literally a dumping ground. So I definitely need to go through and organize that. But I am really proud of how those came out too. Especially the bathroom. I feel like the bathroom has some really nice flair. Right now, my next top priority is to finish up my bedroom. My bedroom is not at all. My bedroom is the most neglected room in this house. I initially got these really cool nightstands for like 60 bucks each. It was right before I closed on the house. So I was strapped for money. Like I was spending so much money on so many different things. And so I was like, you know what? Nightstands are something that we could maybe get a little cheaper. I can fix them up, make them nice. You know, I've never really ever been a DIY girly, but I was like, you know what? Maybe this is something I could try. And so I got these nightstands. They're not terrible, but they definitely need a little work. The handles, I hate them. I hated the handles when I bought them, but I was like, you know, I'll change that. Like changing handles, no big deal. Big deal, because when I tried to change the handle of these, there's like a whole cutout in the wood, and it's like the handle is made for specifically this drawer of this nightstand, and I am not advanced enough to be trying to figure this out and fix it. So that's when I decided like, okay, these nightstands are just gonna operate as a placeholder, and I'm gonna have to get rid of them and buy some new nightstands eventually. And my dresser, I love this dresser. Like I think it's a beautiful dresser, but I feel like the white is kind of not really meshing with the rest of the room. Like I'm thinking to just keep all the furniture pieces wood. My bed really is the only for sure thing in my room, and like the curtains and stuff that I'm like, okay, 100%, I love it, we're keeping it, we're good to go. Then I want to get a really nice chair for the corner of the room. I want to get possibly some sort of plant or like tree in there for some decor. And I feel like just by adding those things will really pull the room like so together. I'm thinking maybe we can also try and, I'm thinking also maybe, I also need to change the light in there. I just recently put this lighting in there, but I did not realize how small the actual light was, and it's just not really fitting the vibe of the space either. The only thing that's holding me back from getting these things for my bedroom is because what I want is from West Elm. The items that I have found, the nightstands, the dresser, and the lighting are all from West Elm, which means they are not cheap. Anyways, that is basically my plan for the house. That is my next biggest project, is really finishing out my bedroom. Along with my bedroom will also come a massive kind of purge of my closet and my dresser, getting rid of clothes that I genuinely don't wear and organizing them properly so that I don't feel crammed. I hate to feel crammed, and my closet and my dresser are feeling so crammed right now. So anyways, I'm hoping by spring I should hopefully be able to have everything. But yeah, guys, that is my plan. That is my house update, my almost 2 years as a homeowner update. This is absolutely insane to me to think that literally this June, end of June, early July will be 2 years since I closed on this home, which is like, I just don't even understand it. It feels like I've been here for 5 minutes. The money that I've spent does not feel like I've been here for 5 minutes. But anyway, I'm so grateful for you, for your continued support over the years. I feel like we're just continuing to kind of like grow up together. And this feels like a fun, like new era for me here on YouTube. And none of this would be possible without you and your continued support. So I'm so grateful for you being here and rocking with me all these years. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is my beauty room tour, and those are all my plans coming up for the house. If you guys have any additional questions, go ahead and leave them below. But yeah, guys, that's basically it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I truly love you so much. My YouTube community has always just gone so hard for me, and I really, really love y'all. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, I extra love you so, so much. But yeah, guys, that is gonna be it. I will catch y'all right back here, same time, same place for another video. Bye.